Welcome back to another Tera Plays Tera video. Tera here with another State of Tera console news. We are currently going through our blue tunnel, about ready to load into the game. Maybe. Eventually. Just maybe. Hold on. It'll go through, right? Maybe? Definitely has to go through eventually. So, but yeah, we're bringing out another news station, another news video. Been a while, where I talk about all that's. Oh boy, that's not good. We'll just slash through it, guys. We got this. So yeah. All right, now that we're finally through that horrible, awful, just endless loading screen, let's go over what that was. And I want to start off this video with saying, I did this bit of the loading screen to kind of show what Tera console Xbox players are going through. And that is that quite a few people in the Xbox community have that endless loading screen where the game just doesn't get to character select screen. And the issue of this, and the reason why this happens, is because the diabolic and angelic wings. Now originally I was talking into the Tera console Discord, asking people if they cleared out their pet banks, because a friend and I thought it was anyone who didn't clear out their pet banks, and that link was going and connected with everyone but 2 people. And there was one person that was like, no, I cleared everything out, I swear I did. And then Hank actually said, I didn't clear out my pet bank and I can still load into the game. And I was like, shit, it can't be that then. If one person didn't do it and can load in, that debunks the whole theory. And then a new theory came out, and I was watching Tay stream. I was in the run with Tay actually, and one of her viewers was like, oh my god, Tera's here, tell him to talk to me, tell him to talk to me, tell him to check his Discord. And Hida is the Discord name. I hope you don't mind me using your name. And they were telling me it's not that, it's the diabolical wings. The diabolical and angelical wings have such an issue, dude. Like, we think it's anyone with those on. And I'm like, how? Why? How do you think that? And they're like, because we were in a run with a mystic or someone with them and we couldn't play the game. I'm like, what do you mean? That doesn't make sense. Until I then was in an LFG and someone joined that had those wings on. And when I was in the dungeon with them, they were just this gray blob walking around, like skating around. You couldn't even see their character model. And the dungeon started decoding for me. Like, I couldn't see the mechs coming up. I couldn't even see that if I had a color or not for AQ's first boss. Like, yes, the first time you can skip the first given color and do in or out, whatever you want. But after the first time, you get a color, and I never got a color, and it was a guessing game, and I couldn't see the color of the boss. I couldn't see almost anything. My game was shutting down. And I was like, what the heck's going on? And I tried to like press start and go into my inventory, and the game was just loading. And it was like, man, this is the same issue I have when I'm in High Watch or anything. This is the issue I have when I go to certain places. Like, the game's just not stable. And I'm like, what is going on? And I was in a group with a few friends, and me and the other Xbox person basically kept crashing until I said to my friend, I'm like, do they have these wings on? And they're like, yeah, they got the wings on. And I'm like, can you tell them to remove them? They removed their diabolical wings, or angelical. I think it was the diabolical. Both caused the issue. And oh my god, a new wonder of playing the game opened up. We were able to play. We had no issues. The boss wasn't glitching for us. So it seems like dungeons have these issues where the mechs won't load if someone has them on. Sometimes the boss won't even load. the game is just very unstable as it is right now, and these wings are causing a huge unstable issue for Xbox. I don't know why it's only affecting Xbox. From what I understand, PlayStation is not affected by this, but Xbox players are, to the point that if you put diabolical or angelical wings on any of your characters and you log out of the game, you will not be able to log back into the game. If someone in your group has these wings on, you will not be able to play the game that well. And if you're in the same area as someone with the wings on, you won't even be able to register things at all. You won't be able to go into your inventory. Heck, I'll show a video right now in the corner on the screen. I even asked them to test it for me to see, and as soon as they put them on and I tried to go to character select, my game just said, nope, not doing anything. I'm done, close me out. So I had to close the game out, and you'll see I load back in. And when I get into the game, I'll skip to this next part, speed up that part of the video, and you'll see that, lo and behold, they have the diabolical wings on, and my two friends in the group are gray blobs. And that grayness is how they looked at the beginning of that fight when I couldn't see them doing any of their mystic skills. I couldn't see any skills, I couldn't see anything. So that's the issue with these wings. They're causing a lot of issues. I don't know how this, I don't understand, because we got a new pet system and all this cool stuff that would be, this update would be amazing, but it's literally horrible because they did something with these wings, at least for Xbox. And yeah, if you want to know more about the update, check out tomorrow's video. I'm going to try and do my best to cover it without getting, crashed. But, for the most part, yeah, there's just such an issue with these wings. I have sent 2 tickets now. I know DZ has sent a few tickets. Hopefully the support and devs find these tickets and fix this soon enough, because this is an issue. A lot of people are really upset that they had Elite and it's getting wasted. They didn't get to enjoy the last day or two of 1.5 drops, and it's kind of annoying, that fact that the developers broke something that has no relevance to the new content. So hopefully this gets resolved soon. But that's the issue with the diabolical and angelical wings. The next thing I want to cover is, if you haven't checked out the patch note, or not the patch notes, if you haven't checked out the Tera website in general, maybe you haven't logged into the game, maybe you can't log into the game, and for those that can, you might see that RM's still here instead of Dark Reach Citadel. Well, the issue is Dark Reach Citadel is just not balanced and ready from what the devs put a notice out. I would assume probably next month we'll be getting Dark Reach. By then it should be ready instead of RM. Until then, RM, normal, and HM is going to give the low tier skill books as a additional reward for it meant to not be here. So that should get resolved soon enough. We have a lot of issues with the new pet system that I want to cover, and that is just the pet skills. If you set your pet to like auto looting, stuff like that, you'll have to set it every time, because for whatever reason, when you change a character, when you do anything that involves your pet resetting, well, it fully resets for whatever reason. That's the same issue with putting it on your bar. Is that, let's say I put the pet on my bar and I swap characters and I come back to my main, the pet's not going to be on the bar anymore. I have to reattach it. All of these issues the devs have put a notice out, and they should be getting fixed as soon as they can, but these are just kind of tiny issues with the pet glitches. Pets also are desummoning. I don't know if it's after death or after the fight and you get teleported out, but it seems like pets are desummoned really, really easily. Again, not sure if that's a glitch or intended mechanic of the game. Hopefully we'll get more confirmation as this goes on. It's really hard to say, because especially with the game being as unstable as it is, it's hard for me to adjust whether that's an issue, and they haven't really said anything about that in notices. The other two things they have noticed, and they've said that they are working on a fix. So within that, we go over to world events. World events are closed right now, and I actually talked to them on the day of the patch release about this, and I was like, hey, I can do these world events, I can get boxes, but I can't claim them that well, or I can only claim one. What's going on? And they're like, oh, that's an issue, we don't know. So again, I don't know if this is just again because of the wings causing me to not be able to claim, or if it's an additional glitch for some reason. Overall, the devs have closed world events until they could fix this issue, and hopefully this issue also gets fixed. After I spoke to them, they mentioned that on their website, as well as in a notice that they are closing the world events, so we just have to wait and see. The next issue I want to talk about is the items in your inventory. Again, I don't know if this is just an Xbox thing or a PlayStation thing, but we used to be able to select the 3 types of way we want our items to look, whether if we just wanted the icon, the name, or the old school icon and name. For whatever reason, that is disabled. It just doesn't work. I've tried to switch between the 3 and it just keeps the original. I've tried to select the original and it bounces over to like icons. I've tried to select icons and it bounces over to just name, and nothing I select makes a change. So for whatever reason, that's also an issue. And the last thing I want to cover on this video of issues is we still don't have our Kaia's jewelry changers. I have not found them. I have looked everywhere. Right now it's very hard to look places with the wing glitch, but I have asked the developers in several tickets, what the heck? Where are they? And I've yet to get an answer. They've actually, from what it looks like, ignored that question instead of like telling me an answer or adding it into the game. I just don't understand what they're doing. So yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. Hopefully they're added. Hopefully we can get them somewhere and I just don't realize. I don't know. Maybe I missed the store. Maybe in tomorrow's video going through all the changes of stores, I'll find them. But as of right now, I've not been able to find them, and they've not been answering the ticket about those changers that we were supposed to get 2-3 patches ago. So kind of a big issue in my book, but not for me, but for other people I know who really were excited to not have to build 2 sets of Kaia's jewelry and be able to keep changing their jewelry until they test and get a crit that they so desire. Again, lot of issues in this, state of Tera console. Hopefully all these get fixed less than a month, because if not, it's not looking good for the game, unfortunately. So that's all the glitches that I have on my list of stuff for today. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments section and I will cover it. I know I haven't been recording as much lately. I've been swamped with IRL stuff. I had a personal mental issue where I didn't want to record actually, and I realized that not to let that get to me, not to let 1 or 2 people get to me, and I kind of did. So, but I had a few people reach out to me asking me if I was okay, and I thank you. I appreciate you. I had actually one person reach out to me and they're like, hey, I really can't wait for your next video, and that really picked me up. So I do want to keep recording. I don't know if I'm going to do the short stuff like I was doing. I don't know if I have the time to really do as many videos as I was doing with everything going on. But I do want to keep up with as much as I can, and I do want to apologize for the lack of videos lately. It just is what it is, so hopefully you guys can bear with me. If not, I understand. Well, like I said, if you got any questions you want to put in the comment section, or maybe you found a glitch you want me to cover, please go ahead and put them in the comment sections. I'll do the best I can to get back to them or cover them. If you like this content and you want to see more, go ahead and slap that like button. And as well as if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so, as I would gratefully appreciate it, and it would help me out tremendous, as I do want to grow this channel more. That's about it. Hope you all enjoy. Hope you all have a fantastic day or night, and I hope to see you, the ones that aren't glitched. I hope to see y'all in Aboria, and for those friends who are glitched, I hope you are fixed soon and we get to see you in Aboria soon. That's about it. Have a fantastic day.